Good morning and welcome to Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. And joining me back live at MarketSite is Mike LaMothe. He's the founder of ChartYourTrade.com. Mike, thank you as always for joining us at MarketSite. So today the topic is how to be a part-time trader with a full-time job. How do you make that all happen?
Well, first off, thank you so much
You're
for having
welcome.
me back on the show. I really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
So one of the things that it takes to be a part-time trader with a full-time job is a lot of self-awareness. It's so important to understand where we are both from an education standpoint, what we know about the markets, what we don't know about the markets, where we are in our lives, what the different types of things that are going on. Well, when I first started trading, I've been trading part-time for many years now, and as life changed when I got married, when I had my first child, she's 2 years old right now, different things changed the dynamic of what we can expect from ourselves and from our trading in the market, and how much time can we dedicate, how can we access markets during the day.
Right.
So many different things, and the strategies that we would use and the tools that we use are going to change over time. So having the kind of self-awareness to understand where we are emotionally, where we are environmentally, it all plays into how the part-time trader is going to be able to take advantage of the market.
Let's talk about some of those strategies. Let's say you want to particularly trade the close on one day, but your full-time job requires you, you get called into a meeting, or one of your kids gets sick, or your train is running late and you don't make it in time for the open or for the close. What do you do? What kind of strategies do you use to accommodate that?
So what I've been doing, and I've been doing for years, I've actually adopted a lot of what Nicholas Darvas had said. Nicholas Darvas is one of the legendary traders from back in the day that he actually traded part-time. He was a dancer. And he traveled the globe dancing, and what he would do is he would study markets at night on the weekends while the market was sleeping, and then he would place orders that would trigger during the trading day, and he wouldn't want to look at the markets at all during the trading day, and so I've adopted that. So I'll do my routine, my analysis at night on the weekends, and I'll place working orders with my brokers. And so I'll place buy stops, buy stop limit orders, so that way if a stock crosses X price, then I'll be in at X price, and I don't need to worry about what's going on during the trading day because I know exactly where I'm going to get in. And I'm also planning, too, where I'm going to get out if the stock rolls over and goes against me.
So you do your fundamental and your chart work at it, and you're comfortable getting in at this level, you're comfortable getting out at that level, and you're fine whether you miss out on a few points either way, but in theory it should keep you more consistent because you've done your longer term homework.
Right, exactly.
Right.
I like to trend follow. I don't try to predict where the stocks or where markets are going, but by doing this kind of analysis, I'm able to see what's going to be a low-risk entry point where if a stock or a market is consolidating for a longer period of time and then it begins to break above a certain resistance level and a support level is established, then okay, if it breaks out above this, then I want to be long, and if it rolls over, then I'll be out, no questions asked.
Right.
But if the stock continues to move higher, then I'll continuously raise my stops along with it and then capture a bulk of the move. We've done that where we've captured a huge move in Alibaba, so we have an advanced stock reports service that we run, and part of it offers a model portfolio, and we've been long Alibaba and Adobe since January, and we've captured 80% gains and 60% gains.
So you just keep moving your stops as you do your work over at night or over the weekends, and that's what allows you to capture some of that move because you can continue to move those limits and those stops around. But let's wrap it up with this. Speaking of trends, with the market sitting at just about all-time highs as we speak today, what is your work telling you? Is that trend expected to continue?
Everything that I'm seeing, it just seems as though it's going to keep on continuing for the foreseeable future. There's a lot of different ways to look at markets. You could look at them on a shorter term basis, intermediate term, longer term. From all of those perspectives, like I would say on a short term basis, of course, we're extended hitting all-time highs, and the move that the Nasdaq had on Friday, well, it was just incredible, the biggest move that we've had since the election. But over the intermediate term, so looking at weekly charts, looking at monthly charts, it's not showing any signs of rolling over anytime soon, and everything that we're seeing under the hood as well. So looking at the number of stocks making new highs versus new lows, looking at the number of stocks that are passing our scans, and we run high growth scans to see how many stocks are setting up and that are ready to make these kind of moves. That list just keeps on expanding, and so that's implying that the health of the market is very, very healthy as well.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mike, for joining us in studio. And as always, traders, thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.